Hi everyone, I'm Sarah Childhood Finds, and today we are doing an absolutely everything haul video. This is a little taste of all the different things that I picked up this weekend on sourcing. So this sourcing, know that it's about over 4 days. So I went to an estate sale Thursday, I did estate sales, yard sales, thrift stores Friday, yard sales, estate sales Saturday, and a rummage sale today on Sunday when I'm filming this. And it was a lot of sourcing. I probably spent around $300 on everything I picked up, and I am going to show you a good chunk of it, but not by any means all of it. I have a ton of different things, and how I do my haul videos is I will show you the items, talk about it maybe a little bit, and I'll either put up my listings, solds, or maybe an idea value if I can over here. And that helps kind of give you an idea of what items you should maybe be looking for. So I did find some of the items I do like finding this weekend, but let's just get started. I'm just gonna start picking through. So we're gonna start with shoes. I picked up shoes. I hate shoes. Just looking at them, I'm like, they're dirty and they're icky, and I hate shoes so much. But these I'm pretty sure sell for around 25 to 30. They are Vans, and they are like skull and fruit. I don't know. I got them in the rummage sale. They're like a couple bucks, if that I have into them. We'll just, you know what, let's just do the shoes. Let's just get through the shoes. These are Skechers. They're memory foam. They look like they have hardly been worn, and these aren't gonna take any cleaning, so these are good shoes. I think these were about 25 to 30 as well. And then I think this pair of shoes, I have a couple other pair of shoes I'm not showing you, but these were the ones that were kind of interesting. These are DC like skater shoes. They are a style, and they need cleaning and they're icky, but they're in good condition. And so I think I can at least get 30 for these. I'm not positive, but I mean, someone wants this in their life. And those all were from the rummage sale. I even got some clothing. So I have a taste of everything. Electronics, I have some beauty, I have plush, of course, figurines, breakables, books, etc. I have kind of a taste and smattering of everything to share with you today. And then this, I'm just gonna get right to them. So I got these Mickey plush. They're those beanbag plush that from Disney. They aren't worth very much, but we went to a yard sale and they had a bin, and I picked up a lot of them because I just did the question of how much do you want for all of them, because they wanted 2 a piece, which I would never ever ever pay for these bean Disney plush, because they just, most of them just aren't worth very much. So I got a bulk deal that was good. Like my cost of goods is down into the 70 cents a piece, which is, you know, these aren't going to sell fast. They are not amazing by any means, but here's a little video to get you an idea of how many I got. They are going to take a while to sell. They are bread and butter. They are long tail. They are not the best buy in the world, but I'm probably going to average at least $6 to $8 a piece on them. 95% of them have their tags on them. It's a mixture of Mickey, Minnie, a little bit of Goofy, I think, in there. Maybe a Pluto in there. So there is variety in there, and I'm not going to get rich off of this lot, but even at $5 to $8 a piece, I'm happy with that. They are so easy to list and pack and ship. I hopefully will get more than an average of $6, but I just have to wait and see when I start listing. But as you could see from the little video, there is a large volume of them. So not my best buy in the world, but it was that moment of like, it's here, let's just do it. Let's just get these, and I'm gonna get all of them listed this week because I want to get them out for 4th quarter and see how many I can get out. And I'm gonna cross post them onto Mercari and Poshmark. So I'm gonna try to blow out some of them. And one of them has already been sacrificed to my dogs because it had some damage. So they got a toy out of it too. And then let's get into some more stuff. These, I'm so excited about these. We just got these at the rummage sale, and they are some of the cutest little bookends you've ever seen in your life. They're just brass frogs. And so you put the book, they're so, so cute. And these, I looked, and they're gonna sell for at least $100. At least $100 for this pair. And we paid $100 at the rummage sale. But I think I'm gonna list them higher. There's only one listed right now, and there's a lot of solds for $140 and $150. The one listed is listed for $105. I might just wait for that one to sell and list mine a little higher in this case. I'll also cross post to Poshmark. I do well with bookends on Poshmark because of the shipping. Then I also found some decent cameras. It's not very often I find decent cameras like this. This is a PowerShot Canon, and this I picked up at an estate sale for I think a couple bucks. Totally working. I was able to test it. I am very happy with that. I know this will sell basically immediately for probably at least 40 to 50. Let me show you him too. I have not ever found one in the wild, so I am so thrilled with him. This is my rubber face Rushton Santa. His little, okay, he's trying to get naked here. He's trying to naked out here. But I guess it's not that important that I fix him. He's fine. You guys don't care. But it's Rushton Star Creation on the tag. I have never been able to find a vintage Rushton like this. I found a Rushton plush one that wasn't rubber face, but I've never found one of these. He is not one of the $1,000 ones, but I know that he's got to at least be $50. I paid up. I paid 10 for him because I was just like, I can't leave him. So I think I'll at least get 50 for him, but I'm just so excited to cross this off of my bucket list. And then I don't think I showed you these guys yet. These are Amy Lacombe cats, and I have sold a few of these, and they're collectible. I have 3 of them here, and they're definitely collectible. I just sold one recently for 50. I sold another for I think 30 or 35. This one's the 4th of July. It says Lacombe here, and it also will say on the bottom something for you, but you can recognize it by these whiskers. Oh, he's missing a piece, so he's broken, so he might not be able to sell, but I'll still put up what he might sell for if he was in good condition. But I tried to look him over, but those whiskers are prone to breaking, so you can recognize it by these balls on the whiskers. This is a little cherry one. It also says Lacombe on it somewhere, and then I have an angel one as well, and I paid $1 a piece, so that one being broken isn't the end of the world, and it might still sell if it's desirable. So I'm still gonna check it out because he's not like aggressively broken. He's still displayable. So I'll check it out with those guys, but some of those can sell for really good money, so I didn't bother looking them up at the sale. What else do I have over here? I have this I just got at the rummage sale, and it's a Garmin GPS tracker thingy, and I know that these can be something, and it is actually like new in the box. I will list it likely as open box. I checked that everything's in there. It's in beautiful shape. I think this is at least a $75, $80 bill, and I have a couple bucks into this. This guy I got at a thrift store. I haven't tested him yet, but look how cute he is. He sings. He is a Gund, actually. He's from 2009, and he's Houghton and Pumpkin Bumpkin. And that says that on the tag for me. But I usually don't find Gund musical ones. Those aren't around as much. So if he works, I believe I saw sold for around 35. So I think I paid $3.50 roughly for him. Then let's do the clothing. I have more clothing than this, but these are the ones that are kind of interesting. So this one is Dale, Norway, and it's a sweater thingy. And it's beautiful. Like, it's in beautiful condition. I can't find anything wrong with it. It's a nice size. It's an extra large. I hate touching it. I can usually tell when a fabric is wool because I don't want to touch it. I don't like touching wool. I don't enjoy this experience. I would never put this on my body. But it's got really nice accents for that. And it's 100% wool. And it's made in Norway. I believe these can kind of range for the $30 to $40 range, and I paid $2 for this at a yard sale. And it's a great time of season to get these listed. So here's a better look at it. And then I got these at the rummage sale, and these have their tag, and they are Polo Ralph Lauren. I was really surprised to find these bad boys there, but they're like shorts, basketball-y kind of shorts. And they have their tag. The MSRP was 110. I would never I'm so cheap. You would never catch me paying $110 for shorts. Oh my. I am such a cheap person, but they're nice. They're great. I'm sure they're worth at least 25. And then I have one more piece of, this is a nice, so I don't think these are called puffer. I think these are like quilted jackets. These ones are called. And this has got an equestrian vibe with the inside for me. And it's a Lauren Rothlaren. It's only a small, which will affect some of the resale value, but it's in beautiful condition. You can see the equestrian kind of theme in there, but it's a really nice jacket. And I paid a couple bucks for this. I don't know what it'll be worth, but I can't imagine it'd be worth it any less than $30. We'll see. I need to finally get clothing listed. I have such a pile of clothing now. I found 6 really nice frames at a sale. This is one of them. And these are, I am gonna butcher this. I can never say this word. They're the crystals that start with an S. Swarovski. Close enough. We're going with that. But they have those crystals in them. They're beautiful. And they are Argento SC. I think that stands for the S crystals. And it's just, they're really nice. I have sold one like this. That's why when I knew what they were when I went to this sale, and there was 4 of them like this at that sale. I was so excited. They have really nice backs, nice easel back, beautiful enameling. I paid $5 for this frame, and it will sell for $50 to $60, maybe $40 on the low end. And I have this one here, and then I have this one here that has a different kind of style to it. They are all 3.5 by 5 inch frames, and you can recognize them even if they don't have the innard here to tell you what they are. That's been taken out. You can still recognize them once you start to know these frames, because they're definitely a quality. They are a beautiful quality, and you can recognize by the backing as well. That metal and enamel on the easel back. They're a really nice quality. So pretty much 40 plus for all these frames. And then I have one more of that style, a pink one with multicolor crystals here. And I have 2 of this two of this same exact frame, and just really excited by these. I paid $5 each for these at the sale. Oh, and I forgot to bring this out, but I'm going to put up a picture of maybe my listing or something, but I picked up a Jim Shore too that's called Just Ducky, and he is absolutely to die for. Cute. I paid up for him. I paid $10 at the sale. I did look him up at the sale because it's hard for me to pay $10 for something that I don't know is going to sell. If you hear clicking, my dog feels the need to tap around the house right now. So if you hear that, that's them moseying about because they are not getting entertained by me at every second. But that is a really nice Gem Shore. I have it listed, or I'm going to list it. I don't think I've listed it quite yet, for 50 bucks, and it'll sell. It's a really nice piece, so I'm willing to pay 10 to turn it into 50 any day for a good item that will sell well. And then I just have one more frame here to show you. This is a really nice frame. It's got a cherub on it, bird, you know, enameling, rhinestones, and it is a Kirk's Folly. That is on the back here. And I recognize that name because I sold a brooch that someone had to fix what I said because I couldn't read the name. But now I know the name Kirk's Folly, luckily. And this, I can't imagine is going to be any less than $35 or $40. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think this is a good one to find. And then I got a belt buckle at an estate sale. And this estate sale that I got some of this stuff here that I'm showing you. Actually, I got some really good stuff at this estate sale. It was crazy packed. I was 30th in line, I think, and there was more after me. It was a madhouse, and it was frustrating. It was those times where people, I know they bumped me, because they would just aggressively bump me out of the way and then look at me, stare at me, like egging me on to say something. And I won't, but please don't bump people on purpose, guys. Like, just say excuse me. I don't care if you aggressively bump me, but you say excuse me first, I will let it go. But don't be a turd. You don't need to push for people for things. But I got some good stuff there. And this belt buckle is one of them. This is a Rhodes Keyboard Instrument USA belt buckle. It is light. It feels a little cheapy. It says it's made in Canada. I watched like 5 people pick this up and put it down, and I went over to it. It was $3 and I decided to take a chance on it. And I think I looked it up and it's worth like 40 to 50 for sold. So it's worth it just to, as you start to learn categories. Like this was different, and I would have paid $3 for any kind of different looking belt buckle that's in decent condition, because some of them can really surprise you. Next we have some really cute ornaments. These I also got at that estate sale, where that's why, even though I do get discouraged when I see estate sales that are packed, you can still find stuff. I found that Canon camera there, found that belt buckle, like I found that Ralph Lauren jacket there, and I found these ornaments from Lenox there. So you can still find stuff, even because there's so many people that go there and they are just doing a scatterbrained speed run. And I will typically do a quick through, and then I will just very slowly go through each room, especially when there's not many sales that day and I have the time. So I found these there, and they are these carousel Lenox ornaments. They're from 1989. They are from a set, and I could have sold these all together. There's 9 of them that I have. It doesn't have like the full original box or anything, but I think for this amount I have, I probably could have got about 100, 115, but I decided just to part them out. I think that I will do just fine parting them out. Like, here's, look how cute this one is. It's a little kitty cat. I love it. So they are very cute carousel ornaments. I got this one that's like a mermaid, and there's a lion. There's this goat here. They're hard to see through the bag. Sorry, guys. I'll put up some pictures or listings. A tiger, and I have like a zebra. So I had quite a little variety of them, and I'm gonna list them separate. I just feel like I will make more money doing that, and it opens it up to more buyers that want replacements or just want one of them, because I mean, the orange tabby cat is so freaking cute. I would buy just that. So that's a really good find, I think. So even though I've got some things that are kind of duds this week, I also got some really good stuff. I'm gonna make money. It's just gonna take, I got a lot of listing to do. This I picked up at a kind of antique dealer person sale, and it is, I don't usually see them in copper. This is definitely copper. So I don't know if this is maybe a newer reproduction of these. These are like little woodpeckers, and it's a toothpick grabber. So it has that, and it'll grab the toothpicks for you. And these are very collectible. Some of them can sell for really good money. Just a patent number there. So I don't know how much a copper one will sell for. I've never found one in this style, but I can't imagine that I'd get any less than 25 for this. But I know that some of these can go for really good money. Here's another Christmas ornament, and it's a Waterford. It's nothing super special, but it's beautiful. It's marked Waterford on the top and the bottom. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. Maybe a little bit of, you could just turn that on the back of the tree. It's not perfect condition by any means, this ornament. It's okay. It's not perfect, but we'll see how much this could sell for. I paid $5 for this. I paid up for this, but I have never really dealt with the Waterford ones, so I definitely I kind of want to see and check those ornaments out to kind of see what their resale value is. So it was okay for a $5 gamble for me, even though it's not in perfect condition. We'll see what happens. Then I got another camera piece here. It's a Canon lens, and I paid up for this at $20. And it's a Canon EF 75 300mm. I don't know much about cameras, but it is basically in new condition here. The only thing it's missing is the second piece of foam holding it in the box, but it's really nice. So I paid $20 for this, And even if this only sells for 60, 65, 70, I am happy with that because I know it's going to sell very quickly. So I am willing to pay up for items that I know are going to sell quickly. If it's an item that I've got to pay, you know, $20 to make $20 off of it and it takes a year to sell, that's not worth it for me. That money can be better used to get other flips. So when I have my bread and butter and my slow long tail items, they're always going to be, I'm always going to get them cheap. Next, I have a pair of shampoo and conditioner. I looked these up at the sale. They're Coronic Women's Hair Growth Experts. This is a scalp stimulating shampoo and a volumizing keratin conditioner. I paid $1 each for these, and I think this one sells for like 15 to 20 brand new. So I'm gonna look to see if these can be lotted together, or if, you know, they don't go together. If not, I'll just sell them each for 15 a piece. So these are Carvel Hill steak knives. It's a set of 8, and this is, it's definitely got a musty smell. Oh my, it has seen some stuff. But the knives are in good condition. I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's just got a musty smell, and I will disclose that. I'll clean up the carrier case, but it's got a smell. They are in very nice condition. I believe these are a bridal set is what I looked up, because typically if I find a Carvel Hill set, I'm not going to pay very much for it because they sell for like 20, 15, not a lot. But because these were so unique, I looked them up. My mother-in-law encouraged me, because at first I was like, no, not Carvel Hill, because the person wanted 10. So I'm like, no, not even interested. But luckily she encouraged me to look them up, and I think these are $50+ because these have never really seen the light of day, except to open them probably once and then open them at the yard sale. So that will be a good little sale too. And then we've got a little brooch here. I believe it's marked KC. I paid $1 for it. It's got little dangles on it. It's nothing special, but if I can get $15 for it, I'm a happy camper. Even 10, like that's fine. It's little. I'll see if I'll keep it in the box or not, or just sell it without the box to keep the shipping down. But $1. And then I got one more camera here, and it's got all the accessories. I paid up for this one too, but I think it'll be worth it. It's a Sony CyberShot point and shoot, turns on, all good. And took the pictures I checked at the sale, and it's got a charger and a case in it. So, and it looks like the manual. Oh, it looks like an extra battery. Very nice. So I definitely think this was worth paying 20, but 20 is always a lot for me to pay. But I bet this will sell, again, very quickly, even if it's like $70 with all the accessories. Anytime you find those nice point and shoot cameras, you know, those digital cameras that we all had 15, 20 years ago, they can sell really well. Sony, Canon, those nice brand names. This one I'm also excited about. This is another one where I think I might keep it because I've sold them and I regretted it every time. This is Stephen King Pet Cemetery. I have to check, but I'm pretty sure this is a first edition. I don't know if it'll be a first printing, but I have to double check I gotta check the notes or the points it needs to be a first edition. It's the right size, it's the right feeling. As you do books, you will learn what it feels like when you feel like a book club or cheaper reprint of an edition. It feels cheap. It just feels cheap. And it's usually smaller than your average size books. So you'll start to know as you do more books, you'll be able to tell. And so I think this is probably a first edition. It also has the price on the dust jacket, which is a good sign. So I just have to check the edition points. It's not in perfect condition. It's not great, but I paid $1 for it. And I have sold Pet Cemetery a few times, but gotta check. It might not be a first edition. If it's not, I'll probably keep it. Another book, I got this at Goodwill. It's Hyperion, and it's introduced by the Earl of Derby and edited by Clive Graham. I didn't even look at it. Does it just have pictures of horses? Yeah. I guess it's a breed. I don't know a lot about horses. I know a lot about a lot of other animals, but horses weren't really my thing personally. It's got a nice cover on it to protect the dust jacket. Price clipped on the dust jacket. Always take a picture of that when they're price clipped. You know, it doesn't always affect the value too much when it's not a super high priced book. Because the one thing it can affect is it can hurt in finding out if a book is a first edition or not. But just take a picture of it. Just show that it's there, that it's been price cut. It's a very common thing that happened. But I think I looked this up and this sells for $25 to $30, and I picked this up for $2.99 at Goodwill. I just picked it up because it was different. And then I actually found an Easton press at Goodwill, which my Goodwill that's right near me is not great. They definitely just price up everything they can, and it's a lot of junk, but every once in a while. And this is a Ronald Reagan, an American hero, Easton press. You can tell on the spine, that is your Easton press symbol right there, without even looking inside of it. And because of the quality, you can tell it's Easton press. But that is your big indicator, because there's some other books and companies that do kind of this style that could trick you. And it's got a little bit of marking in it. It's not perfect condition, but I think it'll sell for about $25 to $30. So not one of the most valuable Easton press ever. Now I gotta show you this. This is my, if you guys have watched my channel, you know I have a thing for My Little Ponies. I got another box of ponies, not as much as last time. Here's my box of ponies, and I paid $5 for this lot. They are disgusting. They need some love. Some of them have cut hair, because I started to like pick out the ones that I wanted, the ones that didn't have as much damage. And then she just was like, just take them for $5, just take them all. So the ones that are damaged, I could maybe either lot them up. Some of these I can clean up. So I mean, I will clean up pretty much all of these. But here's a pony. There's only one or two in here that are off-brand My Little Pony, which is a great find, because sometimes you can find a lot of the off-brand. But this one's in nice shape here. I'll put up, if I can have some listings or solds over here of various ones in here. Here's Rainbow Dash. She's from 83, first gen. She's got marking on her, so that might damage the value, because I don't think I'll get that off. This one's like translucent. I don't think you're My Little Pony. You are an off-brand, odd-looking little thing. So off-brand, not a My Little Pony. But I've also got a couple of the little ones I gotta clean up. But, you know, the cutie marks, some of them are kind of damaged. So this is going to take some work, this buy. But if I can clean up some of these, I'm going to make money on this. Like, I don't have any fear of that. But these have definitely seen some stuff. These are not great condition. These aren't like my last pony buy. We've got some that have the velvet on it. I've got some of the Pegasus ones. Are you My Little Pony? This might be a little... This one looks funny. But I think it is My Little Pony. Unicorn. The hair needs work. But I just got one of the Little Mermaids. So, you know, I'm not displeased with this buy. I think these will sell decently. They just might take a while for me to get to, because they will take a lot of cleaning. And then I think I just have one last. I have to insert one more thing that I forgot to share with you. Here's a picture of it. Do you guys ever have items that when you see them at sales, you know they're valuable, but every fiber of your being is going, do not buy that. Do not touch it. You don't want to pack it. You don't want to store it. You do not want to ship it. And I still bought it because I couldn't not. It was a couple of dollars, and it's not going to be that bad to pack. It really isn't. I'm going to go and check to see if some other reseller YouTubers have some good videos on packing those, if there's anything particular I should watch. But I packed worse. I just know me, and I'm going to have to bake myself list it. But it's a cool TV. Anytime you find these clear TVs, also the telephones sell for well. The ones that were used, this one was specifically used in prison. The phones as well, the clear ones, those can sell really well. So anytime you see those, they are worth money and they are worth picking up. But you will probably grumble because then you know you have to pack it. But it's probably going to be worth at least $150 as long as I can get it all tested, working, and checked out for the buyer. So we will see. I also am considering maybe trying to list it on Marketplace. I think I'm going to start looking into doing more Marketplace this year so that I can get some of my bigger items out. I want to offer the items at a, a really good discount, but still make some really good money. So I'm going to do a lot of big items, I think, on Marketplace during this fall winter season, because it could really open up some income for me, income streams. So that's my project. Maybe I might try to see if this can go on Marketplace. So that is a chunk of what I bought this week. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for joining me as always, and I will see you on the next one.